لفظة راشد أو نجيح.
I have الحسنى أو المرة.
So why I don't have it? So how is the ibara in your book? So I should write it. Because my book missed that part of ibadah. وكمان العربية المتوجهة إلى شيء ليفعله أو طريق ليسلكه.
إذا سمع لفظة الحسنى أو المرة.
إذا سمع لفظة الحزن أو المر
كان دليلا على سوء ما يستقبله.
كان دليلا على سوء ما يستقبله.
وإذا سمع لفظة الراشد.
Okay, that's good. Say. وإذا سمع
لفظة راشد أو نجيح كان دليلا على حسن ما يستقبله دون غير العربي. وقد جاءت السنة ببعض هذا النوع فكذلك يعتبر في الشرائع علوم مخزونة في القوم واعتقادات
كامنة فيهم وعادات تتجارى فيهم كما يتجارى الكلب إلى آخره. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وصلى الله على النبي الكريم محمد وآله وأصحابه أجمعين. Imam Rahmatullahi alayh, he is telling us that every nation, they received the Sharia and the Ahkam, the rules of Sharia, in accordance with the time they were living therein, the place they were living therein, and that was also in accordance with their nature. So three things are actually the natural acquirement of those rules and that Sharia. And that's why Sharia rules differed from time to time. Something was there in one shape for the people of Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam, but its shape was then different for the people of Musa alayhi salatu wasalam. And later on that is different for us as well. Because the time is different, the place is different, the nature is different. Imam Rahmatullahi alayh, to make us to understand, he is giving us the example that this is a natural requirement which is there in the nature of the people concerned, which acquires those ahkam and those rules, and thus Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave the same rules to the messenger for the people concerned. So Imam Rahmatullah alayhi is giving us once again a mahsus example. Like is a born blind guy, he will be seeing dreams as well. Dream, why you see dream? Why it happened? Number one, that your heart is not getting stopped when you are sleeping. It is pumping and jumping or not? Say, yes. Your brain also suspended to some extent, but not totally. Brain is working when you are sleeping as well. Got it? And brain have a big khazana and treasury of whatever you have seen, you have heard, you have learned, you have tasted, you have smelled, you understood. All these things are there in your brain. Got it? A big treasury. But when you are awake, so your conscience is working on that. But when you sleep, so conscience is suspended. Conscience is suspended. Now subconscious, he starts his work. Got it? To give you an example, another one, pekare mahsus, or visible example. When president is out of country, so then the job is in the hands of whom? The vice president. So when shaur is suspended, conscious is suspended, so subconscious starts scrutinizing and sorting out all these files. Zillions and trillions of files are there. Got it?
Yeah.
So as he is working on that, that's why you see dreams. That's why you see dreams. So whatever is treasured there and collected there in your brain, your dreams will be in accordance with that treasury. So now a born blind guy, he has never seen any color. Has he?
No.
He doesn't know color. So he will never see a dream in shape of colors. But he has the ears, so he will be seeing a dream in shape of voices and sounds, in shape of smell and fragrance, in shape of taste and zaiqa, but never ever in shape of colors. Because he does not have that stuff in his brain. Got it? It means that his brain is not acquiring that type of picture. So that's why he is not giving him that picture. Got it? Same is the case of the nature of a specific people. That something which was not in their nature, so there was no requirement or acquiring. When acquiring was not there, Allah has not given them that rule. But when a people in their nature, because of time and space and because of their nature, there is acquiring of certain things, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give it to them. That this is the rule for you. That this is rule for you. So Imam Rahmatullah alayh, he is giving us another example. That as long as you have not seen an elephant or the picture of elephant, got it? Or the movie of elephant, so you will never see in your dream any elephant or any frightening thing in shape of elephant, because you don't know it. You don't have that shape and that picture in your brain. Got it? But those who have it, so for example, a frightening dream of him will be that, oh ya subhanallah, there was a jinn following me and he was like an elephant having that big trunk and he was throwing it towards me. Now if somebody has not seen in his lifetime any elephant, nor even a picture, he will never see such like dream. So Imam Rahmatullah says that is the case of Sharia, that if in nature something is not there, that type of rule will never come from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What do you say? You are getting it?
Yes.
Or you are not? What do you think? Hujjatullah should be a part of course or not? Say it.
Yes.
But will never. Because they will say that it goes overhead. It goes
Over the head.
overhead. It does not enter into our brain. But I am trying to make it enter in your brain. It does enter?
Yes.
Okay. So Imam Rahmatullah alayhi says, وَكَمَانَ الْبِلَادَ الَّتِي يُوجَدُ فِيهَا الْفِيلِ, and like those areas where the elephant is found, وَغَيْرُهُ, or other animals, سَيَّةُ الْمَنْظَرِ, whose shape and look is very bad, يَتَرَاءَ لِأَهْلِهَا إِلْمَامُ الْجِنِّ وَتَخْوِيفُ الشَّيَاطِينِ فِي سُورَةِ تِلْكَ الْحَيْوَانَاتِ. If somebody is expressing that, oh, a jinn appeared, or if somebody will say, oh, shaitan frightened me, so shaitan or jinn will come to him in shape of such like haywanat, which is sayyatul manzar or karihul manzar, or having a bad look. Duna ghayri tilkal bilad. But in other areas where these animals are not known and they do not know, so they will not see such like frightening dreams. وَالَّتِي يُعَظَّمُ فِيهَا بَعْضُ الْأَشْيَاءِ, and those bilad, وَالَّتِي الْبِلَادُ الَّتِي, and those areas where certain things are considered very great, وَيُوجَدُ فِيهَا بَعْضُ الطَّيِّبَاتِ مِنَ الْأَطْعِمَةِ وَالْأَلْبِسَةِ, and in those areas there are some good things like good food, like Lahor. Yes, like good food that is found, وَالْأَلْبِسَةِ, and the best dresses or best type of dresses are found there. تَتَرَاءَ لِأَهْلِهَا النِّعْمَةُ وَانْبِسَاطُ الْمَلَائِكَةِ فِي تِلْكَ الصُّوَرِ. So in dream, for people, the means the good things would be shown to them in shape of these things, which is considered good in that area, and he is aware of that. في تلك mean في تلك الصور. تلك in the meaning of تلك. دون غير تلك البلاد. But where those type of fabrics or dresses are not known, or those type of food is not known, for example. Yes, now everywhere, every food is available. Yes, once one of my guests, he came from Balochistan, I took him to Peshawar. We went to Peshawar for something. So I told him that today I will take you to chapli kebab. At that time, chapli kebab was not introduced in Balochistan area. You know what I'm saying? So I took him to the utmost famous place of chapli kebab. When we had our lunch, after that I said, Moli Sahib, so what do you think? Yes, about this chapli kebab, this was the best one? He said, Qazi Sahib, to tell you the truth, I have never tasted this food. It was tasty itself, but comparison to other kebab, I cannot make it because I have never eaten it before. This is the first time. So, وَكَمَانَ الْعَرَبِي الْمُتَوَجِّهِ إِلَى شَيْءٍ لِيَفْعَلَهُ أَوْ طَرِيقٍ لِيَسْلُكَهُ, like someone who is Arabic speaking, who is towards a thing to do it, أو طريق, or towards a path ليسلكه ليدخله, to enter into it and to walk. إذا سمع لفظة الحب. Look, a Arabi, he came out of his house. Yes, he was going for something. But suddenly, from somewhere, he heard a word, al-huzn. What? Al-huzn. Huzn mean grief. Huzn mean grief. Or he heard al-mur. Mur mean bitter. Mur mean bitter. Now he was going for something. But when suddenly he heard these two things, he changed his mind. He took it as a bad omen. He took it what? As a bad omen. كان دليلا على سوء ما يستقبله. So he will take it as a dalil or a sign that this going for me on this path is not good. Because I heard these two words. Even though bad omen in Sharia, it has nothing to do with Islam and Iman. We are not believing in that. But good omen, yes, Rasulullah says a good omen is good. For example, you came out of your house and you were going somewhere and you saw Tariq Jan. Got it? And then your whole day was good because seeing Tariq Jan, you made up your mind, Tariq Jan is a nice man, he is a helping guy. So inshallah my day will be good. My day will be good. And the job I am going for, that job will be good. Or the thing I am going for, that will be good for me. Because the first one I saw, that was Tariq Jan, for example. Got it? So good omen is there in Sharia, but bad omen is not there. وَإِذَا سَمِعَ, and if he came out of his house going for somewhere, سَمِعَ لَفْزَةَ رَاشِد. Rashid mean the one who is guided. So he heard the word Rashid. Or Najih. Najih means successful. Najih mean the successful. كان دليلا على حسن ما يستقبله. So he takes it as a good omen that inshallah I will be Najih and I will be Rashid. Whatever I am going for, I will be successful people. دون غير العربي. But if somebody does not know Arabic language and he came out of his word and he heard the word Huzn or Mur, or he heard the word Rashid or Najih, for him it means nothing because he does not know the meaning. The meaning is not there in his brain. So he cannot take. Imam Rahmatullah says, as he is making a good or bad omen because something is sitting there in his brain as far as the meaning is concerned. Same is the case of Sharia, that something is there in the nature of the people concerned. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent them that Sharia. وَقَدْ جَاءَتِ السُنَّةِ بِبَعْضِ هَذِهِ النَّوْعِ. And the sunnah has come with such like things. فَكَذَلِكَ يُعْتَبَرُ فِي الشَّرَائِعِ عُلُومٌ مَخْزُونَةٌ فِي الْقَوْمِ. So same is the case that in Shara'i and rules, the ulum are the knowledge of people which is treasured there in their brain, that has been taken to consideration. وَاعْتِقَادَاتٌ كَامِنَةٌ فِيهِمْ. Also their beliefs which were sitting there in their brain, that is taken into consideration. وَعَادَاتٌ تَتَجَارَى فِيهِمْ. And also their usages, their customs and convention which were going on amongst them, so that were taken into consideration. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent them a Sharia in accordance with that aada. As I told you that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, when he came, so he looked at Arab, that they have certain customs and certain usages. So Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam classified it into three categories. Number one, the good custom, so Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam endorsed it. And number two, the bad custom, Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam demolished it from day one. And number 3, a custom which was partially good, partially bad, Prophet ﷺ reformed it. So it means that became their Sharia. Like one example, the blood money. The blood money to be evaluated by 100 camels. By what? By 100 camels. That was the rule of Arabia. That was the custom of Arabia. They were doing that. Rasulullah ﷺ endorsed it because that was a good custom. And that's why Sharia came in accordance or accordingly. So Allah said, yes, the 100 camels. Yes, the 100 camels. وَعَادَاتٌ تَتَجَارَ فِيهِمْ كَمَا يَتَجَارَ الْكَلَبُ. And these adat and customs, they are flowing inside the bloods like the kalab mean the rabies. Kalab mean? The rabies. Like the rabies are flowing with the blood. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forbid if a mad dog will bite someone. Now will bite someone. So what will happen to him? The rabies. So where the rabies are floating in your body? And in the body of the bitten person? In the blood. Got it? In what? In the blood. And when it affects, so is there any treatment for that? No. Say, all over the world, there is no treatment for that. Got it? Because they are untreatable. The medicine cannot approach that kalab and the rabies. Rasulullah ﷺ in the same way, hadith narrated by Imam Tirmizi, rahmatullahi alayh, Rasulullah ﷺ says, be aware of sin. When you will commit a sin, it doesn't mean that you committed it and that is gone. That is not gone. Rasulullah ﷺ gave us an example in the same way as Imam Balighah is telling us. Rasulullah ﷺ says that every sin has rabies like the rabies of mad dog. If the mad dog bites someone in 1 day, 2 days or 5, 6 days, nothing will happen to him. But it doesn't mean that he bit him, the dog is gone and everything is gone. Everything is not gone. He has bitten the guy, just wait. Because the rabies are sitting there. Rasulullah ﷺ says, same is the case of sin. Its rabies are sitting there in your body. And that's why Rasulullah ﷺ says, as long as you can, just make a tawbah. So actually that tawbah is a vaccine for those rabies, which is of your sin. وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه محمد وآله وأصحابه أجمعين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. I think now you little by little understand that what Imam Waliullah means. Sure. Maurice, what do you think?
Yes.
Little by little?
Yes.
Huh?